Okay, so I just realized literally the second I started this that I took a screenshot of the kick, like achievements that we're trying to get, and I forgot to add it still. So I apologize. Bad timing. Wow. Alright, so, as always, I don't know how long this is gonna go on for, because I shouldn't even be awake right now, but I'll tell that story in a minute. Real quick, everyone that watches on YouTube, if you enjoy live streamed content, please come over to my Kick, follow me over on there, and consider subscribing. And everyone on Kick, please follow and subscribe as well. You guys have access to the wheel spin that I still am trying to work some stuff out. We're in like alpha right now in terms of like the doneness of the wheel, but still no one else is doing content quite like that, so everything we're doing at the moment, the wheel does exist. And then once we actually do have more of like a fan base, I want to do like a wheel spin content. If my computer can handle it, I might have to wait until I have a better setup like I used to have. Because like the one thing I'm thinking of is there's this YouTuber, most of you probably know him, but his name is Big Puffer, and he has like another channel where he does like solo stuff. And usually what he's doing is there's like these Pokemon challenges that he does where it's like a really hard Pokemon game, and then his viewers gift subscribers on Twitch, and that sort of spins his version of a wheel. And yeah, so that's kind of like the thing I want to get into, sort of like that wheel spin type of vibe, because it seems just kind of fun to do, to be honest. Like already something that's already hard to do as it is, just make it even harder for content's sakes. Because as much as I love you guys, and I love making content, at the same time, you guys also love to see content creators just like lose their minds. You guys find that like entertaining, and I do understand that. I don't get mad often, which makes that even better, because goddamn, when I hit my peak, yeah, it's like Everest, you know? Not many people can make it to the top of Everest and then back down. That's why I try to stay very, you know, level-headed usually. I have my moments though. There's been like 5 or 6 moments where, you hit that peak. But for content purposes, I mean, that could be kind of cool, right? This computer sucks anyway, so I may as well just break it, Once I have enough money, we can do stuff like that. But right now, we're just trying to grow everything over on Kick. At the moment, we're just live streaming and clips, technically, but mostly live streaming. So I want to bring everyone that likes the live streaming content over to Kick. And everyone on Kick, because you guys don't really know me yet. This is the end of our first week here versus 13 years on YouTube and Twitch. People on Kick, you guys don't really know me. You're probably thinking my audio is always like this, and it's not. If for some reason you want to see what I used to do for content, you can come over to YouTube after streams are over. Like if I'm not streaming or something, or if I'm streaming something you're just like not interested in, you can come over to the YouTube and check out like the whole catalog of fucking content over there. Because there's 13 years worth of content. People on Kick, they don't have that. You guys have a week worth of content, which is what, like 30 clips plus, I don't know, 8 videos? I don't know, don't quote me on that. And then I may or may not, I'm not too sure, it depends on what the Kick community wants after you guys actually are willing to talk to me at some point. It's okay, take your time, I get it. It took people like 2 years on YouTube to finally like start commenting. And then I had too many comments and I didn't know what to do, and now they don't comment anymore because I just got paralyzed every time I uploaded. There was like 50 plus people every single time. One or two videos has like 10,000 fucking comments on it. Like, man, I'm one person. It was like 6 months after I uploaded that video. Like the one in like Christmas or whatever for Thanksmas. Crazy video, by the way. That was a good year for Thankmas. But I posted that clip, and it took me 6 whole months to like, heart, and reply just to the comments themselves, and not people replying to those comments. It took me 6 months to finish that. I finished that like a week ago, replying to all those comments. And I was replying to like 10, 15 a day. When I wake up, reply to some. When I go to bed, reply to some. When I'm eating, reply to some. I wasn't quite used to that, to be honest. That's just a lot to have to reply to. And then, like I said, back in like 2017, 2018, when we hit like our first proper peak, I guess, of the channel, I was getting comments every video. All the time. Every time. And then I just couldn't keep up with it, so now they just don't comment anymore. Still love you guys, though, but, that was a while ago, too. I guess that was like, 6 years ago? Like, that was a long time ago, man. Things have changed. And now we're coming up on our second peak, which I just found out literally today. Before I get into the story that I wanted to say earlier, I literally just found out today that YouTube and the algorithm and like the majority of viewers' mindsets enjoy when people like hit the top of their goal or their purpose or whatever it is. And usually you come back down, and people love it when you come back up again. Even if it happens multiple times, people love when you just hit success after success after success, no matter like what milestone it is. And that honestly changed my whole perspective of being a content creator, honestly, because I've been making content for 13 years. At this current point in time, that is over half of my life. Do you know how fucking crazy that is? Like, I'm not even in my 30s yet, and that's over half my life I've spent making content. And you know, we've had those ups, we've had those downs, we've had those ups, we've had those downs. But I literally turned my worst down into a movie. Like, that's exactly the kind of stories YouTube thrives off of. It's like everything was going good, we hit rock bottom, we came back up again. And I'm literally the guy that's in a constant state of being at the peak, falling back down at rock bottom, and just kind of going back up again. This year, I think, is going to be my fucking final time going to rock bottom, because I have just, I think, I have to double check everything, but I'm pretty damn sure in less than 30 days, I think we had like 4 days left or something left to go. Maybe like a week. I forget the exact day I started it, but the business I've been working on and the company I've been working on, I'm pretty damn sure is ready to go for next week. Unfortunately, it's Canada Day as well as fucking 4th of July for all my American friends out there. So getting in contact with business owners next week is going to be a little hard. But it's ready, I think. Again, I have to just double check everything. There's so many things that are going into it. Like, you know, 2 days ago, the stuff I added, I can't remember if I added them properly, so I had to like double check all of it. And then I have to just do that again, basically, to sell that. Because what I've been working on is my website for people to come over and purchase the services. So I have to do that now. I have to take everything that I learned in the last 30 days with creating this literal entire fucking business and then make money. And I think my trial period ends in like 12 days. So I need one client in 12 days. Or else I have to make a new account and then start from scratch again, which would be very hard considering this is literally an entire business that I created. And I can't just start over, you know? Doesn't work like that. I guess if I had the time, I could like export all the info so I could put it into like another account. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I could probably get a client in 12 days. Because I think the plan I have right now is like $98 a month or something like that for 2 clients, because that's just like the bare minimum package. And I was like, easy, you know? 1 client's enough to pay for that. And then the most expensive one is like $300 a month or something, where you get like all the tools so I can sell even more stuff. Because like those guys that invented, or not, they didn't even invent it. The guys that sold shovels during the gold rush way back when in the day, you know, they didn't invent the shovels. They just gave it to the miners that wanted the gold, and they got rich off of that. And that's exactly the whole premise with this that I've been talking about. The tools, the shovels have been made, and we're just selling them to people that want to profit off of it, basically. And we profit off of them, essentially. It's the exact same idea as the actual gold rush back in the day. Which is kind of weird to think about, to be honest, but same exact concept. Like, what business that wants to be successful does not want to make more money in 30, 60, or 90 days? Like, name a company that wants to be successful but doesn't want to make more money. You can't name a single one of them because they don't exist. Every company that wants to succeed needs money. That's why we're doing this service. Here's the things that will get more people to give you more money than they pay us to do that. It's like no risk in it at all. To be honest, like, fuck, you put in, you know, $1,000.97, you know, whatever. I don't know how to say that properly. 1,097, there we go. $1,097. and then you pay like, I don't know, $800 monthly without some insane SEO payments, because let me tell you, brands will pay tens of thousands of dollars for SEO stuff. And yeah, basically I'm going to leave that up to the client on what they want to pay for SEO. The startup fee is the most expensive fee for that because every company needs it. Even content creators, they need SEO. That's how YouTube tags, titles, description, that's how all that shit works. But like, you know, in like 30 days, if we get everything done in 30 days, you know, website, chatbots, I can even fucking social media posts, SEO, branding if they fucking need it, if they want to revamp their shit. And then I can even like set up like automation stuff too. Like if they want like email messages, I can set that up on my end permanently if they want it. I haven't priced that out yet because I didn't actually know I can do that until today as I was putting in the final preparations. But yeah, basically it'd be like, you know, you have this list of people, contacts, clients, customers, whatever it is, and then you put in like their number and email and stuff, and then you send them a message that says, you know, whatever, that gives some sort of response that someone needs to give. And then you can split that off. Like, did this person reply yes? Did this person reply no? Did they not reply at all? And then you can make this like insane fucking like spider web effect of just messages going out automatically every time someone gets that first message or email. And I don't want to set that up on my fucking business right away because I have 14 people in my list right now because I took about 60 minutes because I wanted to see, for me personally, if I set a timer for 60 minutes, how many clients can I find on Google without really trying? And I found 14. 2 or 3 of which I'm not too sure if they're actually in business or not because they have like 1 or 2 reviews and that would be like 8 years ago. And some of them don't even have like phone numbers, or all of them don't have websites because that's the whole point. Some of them don't have like fucking business hours and shit. Some of them don't have pictures. You know, like if you have like 5-6 reviews, totally fine. If you have reviews from like the last 6 months, even better, because now we know that, like, hey, they're still doing business, but they're probably not getting as much business as they want. Especially when you go on Google, you look up this company, they got no photos, you don't know what the fuck their hours are, there's no website to go to, all you have is a phone number, and you call this probably some old dude trying to answer a billion questions. You know, like, that's that, and then we come in to save that. Here's websites, pictures, fucking everything. If you're too busy to talk to people, cool. We have fucking agents for that. Automated agents. With full-on, like, you can give them files to go off of. You know? Like, if you wanted one of my agents, basically, to, like, train someone at someone else's company, you can just dump in all your training files, and it will just do its thing, basically. And the voices don't sound fucking robotic as shit. They sound literally perfect. You know? If I had one of these running my channel, it would sound 10 times better than I do right now. With like, just 100%, dude. These things are crazy. And they can answer calls, they can fucking reroute calls, they can fucking answer any questions. You know? Set up some limitations, obviously, so it doesn't end up like Fortnite Darth Vader moments. If you know, you know. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I got like 12 days to make a sale, or else I basically have to start over from scratch again. Hopefully, we don't have to do that. I don't think I would do that anyways. If I didn't get a client to pay for the fucking monthly bill that I have to pay for this, just to have all these tools running to make sales, I will probably just go outside and start being like, what can I do for like $50? Or like fuck $100, you know? Start asking people around the blocks and whatnot till I have what, like $97 or whatever it is to pay for the bill so I can keep it running. Anyway, so yeah, like I said at the beginning, I usually say it anyway, but this time it's different. I don't know how long this is going to go for. This could easily be like 20 minutes, or this could be like 3 hours. I don't know. So, put your bets on the table, I guess, on how long this is going to go for. But basically, I wanted to start hours ago. Like hours ago. After I set up the rest of the stuff I had to set up for the business, and like reconfigure some emails and stuff, just to make sure I'm giving out the right emails at the beginning, and making sure like my payments are set up and all that, and my terms of service too, with the disclaimer at the bottom saying that I'm not a law firm, because like these are just rules, they're not governed laws. Basically, it's just like keep them in line a little bit with our program. But I don't know what the fuck is going on with my body today, but it was like 5 or 5:30 p.m. Like I just finished everything. I just got super excited that I finally finished this shit in under 30 days, so I can teach people how to do that in under 30 days now, which is even more exciting. And I was ready to make some fucking lunch, have a coffee, and then out of nowhere, I got this fucking like extreme wave. Like my heart skipped a beat bigger than normal, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die in like 5 seconds." It was just like instant panic throughout my entire body for no reason. I was literally just sitting here watching a YouTube video, and then my eyes like started like zooming out a little bit, and I was like, something's happening. So I went to the window, I was like, maybe some fresh air will help, because I smoke a lot in this room and I don't air it out enough. So I just assumed there was too much smoke in the room. I was having an effect to that or something. And then I like stood up for like, I don't know, a minute, just to make sure like I can stand, like I'm not fainting or something. Checking my heartbeat, make sure it's not going crazy. And then, like a minute or two after that, I got hit with this fucking extreme, just like fatigue or something. Like out of nowhere, it felt like it was in bedtime instantly. After what just happened, like 2 minutes before that. So I ended up just going back onto the bed because I was like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out for a bit, so I should probably lay down instead of just stand here. So I went to lay down. And yeah, sure enough, I did pass out. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck caused that shit to happen. Maybe I had like a heart thing happen because my heart skips beats and heart murmurs and whatnot, which is concerning now that I'm getting older. Because skipping beats is probably not a good thing. Like, it's not enough to kill me yet, I hope. But I mean, like, I know when it happens usually. Like, I feel it happen. It's like just a second or two of, oh my god, and then it's back to normal, basically. But those couple seconds where, like, my breathing gets heavier and I start, like, panicking, it's like, it doesn't feel good. And I wouldn't have found that out if my ex didn't tell me that. She was laying on my chest one night. She was like, you have a heart murmur. And I was like, what the fuck even is that? She's like, your heart skips beats and shit. And I can hear it. And I was like, that shit's just happening constantly? Like, it's not just like once a month or something. This is like just often. Like, it's always just kind of doing that. So my concern with that is that when I get a little too old, or if I get, too drunk one day, or if I get too high or something, then it's going to skip, and then it's not going to know how to reset itself, basically. Yeah, we won't do well on that. But yeah, again, I don't know what happened this afternoon at all. I think I passed out for like 5.5 hours, which is why I'm here right now, because I should be asleep. But brother already basically more than half slept already. Again, I'm sorry, but I don't know what happened. I was really excited, fucking happy and everything, about to make a coffee, about to make some lunch. I was like just watching a YouTube video before I went to eat. And then, yeah, like I said, I had that wave that hit me out of nowhere. And it was bad too. I was holding my chest. I was like, this could be it. But I'm still gonna make my way towards that damn window, just in case I survive. And it is just, I felt pretty good after like 30 seconds of just stretching my spine out and whatnot. But I think I need to get back into working out again. I think that's what that's telling me, because before 3 years ago, I think it was, I don't know, 3 years ago. Basically, back at the apartment I used to live at with your favorite officer, as you know, the guy that you see me play Fortnite with nowadays, used to be GTA. But at the apartment, I was working out every day, literally every single day for, I don't know, I want to say 2 years, but I might be confusing that with being an alcoholic for 2 years, because I say that quite often. Because, like, the less people drink, the better. But yeah, I was working out every day. Like, I remember before I left the apartment, and trust me, I'm not built like The Rock or anything, so don't get crazy with it, but I was really able to pick up my bike with, like, my pinky. And I was able to, like, throw it around and shit. Like my bike, bikes aren't the heaviest, don't get me wrong, but they're certainly not, they're not feather light either. Like a year or two before that, I had to use 2 hands to fucking move that shit. And I was able just to fucking put that shit over my head one-handed, bro. It was fucking crazy. And then, we started being done with our money and whatnot, and then shit happened, and then, I couldn't eat as good as I was eating, because I'd eat a lot of fucking chicken. My body was craving protein all the time. I had more nutrients in my system compared to now. I eat a lot of rice and beans usually, as well as soups. I eat a lot of soups, and I eat a lot of breads. That's like my main 3 things I eat day to day. And I also don't eat 3 meals a day anymore. But I'm still gaining weight for some reason, which doesn't make sense. Because a month ago I was eating more. But I guess I was exercising more too. But like my sleep problems fixed themselves. Now all of a sudden I'm like gaining weight out of nowhere, and like kind of fucking fast too. Like I haven't weighed myself yet. I probably should this weekend just to see like how much is actually going up. Because I was like right where I needed to be 30 days ago. I was fucking spot on where I should be before turning it into muscle weight instead. But like, fuck. Usually I wake up with like a flat stomach, and then I chug some water, and the water weight stacks up throughout the day. But I don't think this is water weight this time, because this shit hasn't went down at all in the past 15-20 days. Like, usually this is what the water weight would look like by the time I go to bed, because I drink so much fucking water. But I wake up and, and then good to go. But it's just, that's not the case anymore. Like, it's actually hurting my back, to be honest. Like, my body's not used to looking like a fucking beer belly, basically. That's what's going on. Like, my lower back actually hurts from like what's happening, and I can't even straighten it properly because it hurts the stomach too. I don't think it's like a tumor or something though. I just think maybe I ate something at some point the past like 30 days, and it's like causing a bit of a blockage. because I do have gas problems usually. They got that IBS because I have heartburn and whatnot, and that just fucks it all up basically. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, to be honest. And like that pulse shit that happened this afternoon, where I was like, oh my god, I could die in the next 5 seconds. I think that's just like, that's my sign to get back to how I was before. And because I know my business realistically can't fail unless I'm just bad at telling people to get more money, I'll be able to eat a lot better again. I can fucking meal prep and whatnot. Because I didn't even say how much 14 clients is. But for me, lowballing the absolute fuck out of my setup fees, 14 people is like $15,000 and like 38 whatever, you know? That's a lot of money. For some people, that's not a lot of money, but to us average people, that's a lot of fucking money for just 14 people. Like, how many of you, realistically, like, think about this for a second. How many calls could you make in, like, an hour? At least 6, right? You know? 10 minutes if they actually answer? And how many hours could you take in a week? You know, 1 hour a day, 7 hours. That's already way over 14 people they can call for just an hour a day. And let me tell you, it is not hard at all to convince a business. I will give you all these things, and all you have to do is give me money, and in 30, 60, 90 days, you will make more money. Like, at some point, the charge you're giving me per month is not even, like, it's not a big deal anymore. You know, like, if $1,000 seems like a lot to them to pay for a setup fee, check back in 60 days, now you got, like, fucking $50,000. $1,000 isn't gonna be shit. You know? It's not hard to convince a business that wants to succeed and make money to be like, hey, here's these things that'll make you more money. Here's what I charge. If you don't want it, that's fine. Someone else will gladly take it. And then once they pay, you set it up personally for them. Because without a setup fee, you can't set up like domain names and stuff like that. Which is why there's a setup fee. And then, depending, I'm going to go down the route of paying less per month for stuff because SEO is just going to be such a big thing. Like, in my mind, you know, we have the $1,097 fucking setup fee without discounts or anything. That's just as low as anyone's willing to go, and I'm the guy to do that. And the setup fees are going to be lower because SEO is just going to be so much more expensive for companies that are like, you know, they're getting clients like every day, basically. Like, they are just assembly lining this shit. Because for what we want to do is, like, if they are paying per month for a service that is making them more money, the less of a hassle it is for them to pay those charges, the easier it is for them to make more money. And when they have more money, they have more money to invest into their own business. Who do you want them to invest their money into? Probably you, right? You set up their websites and stuff. You don't want them to go somewhere else to do someone else's business with them. You want them to come to you. You know? If they have $10,000 to invest versus the $1,000 they had 2 months ago. Perfect. Set up some new prices. Figure out what they're looking for. You want to be the first page of Google? Perfect. That's probably $10,000 in itself, depending on how big you are. Like, it's just a no fucking brainer. And I wish I could just convince people more to just do it now. But people like to see proof, they like to see receipts. And I would like to also thank the boss lady at my attic insulation company, because that's who I technically am contracted under outside of starting my own business. But I wasn't able to show up every single Monday to Friday, plus do road trips where I have to work like 14, 15 days non-stop, knocking on doors all day, working weekends, no breaks, no nothing. And, obviously not many people can do that. The people that can do that, they've been there for years, It takes a couple months to like a year to, build your body up like that. The first week was the worst. Second week wasn't too bad. Third week, so on and so forth. It wasn't so bad. But my clock and whatnot couldn't adjust to that because I take buses and shit. So it was almost like working at Amazon again when I have to wake up at 4 fucking a.m. just to be there for 7 a.m. Like, fuck, dude. No one, for people that are in that position, good luck. Find something better or come to me when I have the profits to hire people. But, like, for your first couple of weeks or whatever in that circumstance, it sucks, but, you can get through it. But then, like, the first 3-4 months after that, your body fucking hates you. Like, you're gonna be getting sick, you're gonna be fucking hurting yourself more, you're gonna be fucking sleeping less. It's just an absolute nightmare. Because you just, you haven't built into that. And when you're struggling that much, it's hard to convince yourself that is worth it. Most people that work at Amazon, they don't like it. I'm sure my contract is over now. That has been like 4 years since I've worked there. But literally 10 for 10. Every person that worked at Amazon that I have asked, did you like it? They've all said no. The only thing positive they've ever said, me included, is that the pay is high. That is it. That is the only good thing I've heard. Myself included, being there twice. I helped build it and then I actually worked in it afterwards. The pay is good, that is it. Delivery drivers too, man, they feel the same shit. The pay is good. That's it. If you can struggle for 8 hours a day to get more money, great. But be smart about it. Like, if you want to take that route, go through the pain and suffering for a couple extra dollars on your paycheck, you can do that. But don't get so invested into it, like, oh man, I'm going to stay here 10 years. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. If they're paying more than most jobs are, you want to take that extra money so you can leave that job. I'm just in a position, thankfully, that I've realized this year that, like, I've had this chance given to me, and I have not been taking fucking advantage of it, because, I'm able to pay the bills I need to pay on time. Sure, I have nothing left over usually, but, I have a little bit of time. And all it took was 30 days, and now I have an entire fucking business ready to go, dude. I'm so excited about it, man. I really am. I'm so excited. But like I said, I have like 12 days or less to get at least one client, because I charge, $1,097 for the setup fee. Once I have some people to talk to in the business, some clients, they could be like, this is too high or this is too low, but I'm not going to say no. I need to get feedback as I'm doing this so I can balance things out, basically. But yeah, for the first 14 people, because I'm not going to add more people to my list, I'm going to convert all of these people over into the closed section or the non-responsive section of my pipeline, because there's multiple stages they're going to go through. And I want to see that 15,000. I want that to carry over into my bank account by the end of like July and August. Probably July. If I can make a fucking entire business in 30 days, then I can get 14 fucking clients in 30 days. Like, I could probably do that in a fucking week if all the fucking owners are actually at their business in the morning. Like, fuck, dude. And that's before I even actually do the work. That's just them saying yes, so I can get all their information. And then I start doing the work. And then once the work is done, you show it to them. You keep finalizing it until it's 100% the way they want it to be. And then you pay. And then you give them the monthly charge. Here's what it's going to cost you per month, this day, every month. Enjoy. And after 30, 60, 90 days, they'll get more money. They sure as hell ain't going to cancel your subscription. Without you, they're useless. You know? We find companies with like 5 fucking views. Now they have 2,000 reviews on their business in the last 6 months. You really think they're going to want to wake up the next day, one day, and be like, I should probably cancel this thing that's making me more money and go back to just having 2 clients a year and working fucking 2 other jobs just to make ends meet? Like, what? No one in their right mind is going to do that. If you get into this business, once I start teaching it, you know, they will cancel if you're doing things wrong. But that's why we have the terms of service. I can probably show you guys how I made that myself. Again, if you don't have an actual lawyer or something on your team, you do have to put a disclaimer. Like, this is just for educational purposes type of thing. Like if you do on YouTube videos, because you don't actually have the authority to do that. So they then don't have the authority to have to abide by what you have written out. You know, like without a license and a lawyer and stuff, you can't be giving out contracts and making people do stuff. But the way I did it is like, it just aligns perfectly with like the borderline. Like, they can listen to it if they want to, but if they don't want to, you can't fight it, basically. And it just talks about, you know, what the service does, why I don't accept refunds at this moment, and what else does it even say in there? It does have a few legal things, like don't talk about, you know, certain topics, like client information, like don't give out people's numbers and stuff like that. Like, I can't show that legally anyways. And then there's also stuff like coupons and cancellations and agreement of payment, you know, because it's a monthly subscription, basically, to our service. And if they don't pay, well, then we can't pay the bills on our end then. After one client, we literally can, because we'll have more clients and, you know, like, I won't be in the position I'm in now where I need 12 clients, or I need 1 client in 12 days so I can pay the bills I need to pay. Like, once someone is in the system and we're giving them our services, we don't have to worry about that anymore. I can get as many clients as we want. Which is why, you know, if they cancel it, we just have to be like, you know, we won't have access to certain things because we pay things on our end, because we're not the creators of this. You know, we're buying those shovels and we're giving the shovels to the people that are mining for the gold. It's basically what it is what we're doing. We're the middleman of the whole operation. Like, my God, is it a good place to be at right now, bro? 2025 is the fucking year to be the middleman. If you're not the middleman in this fucking gold rush, bro, you're so done for. As people are saying now, again, since high school's been over, you're cooked. I used to say that back in high school, and people stopped saying that, and they said chopped. But now we're back to being cooked again. So yeah, I will definitely teach some of that stuff. All of it, literally all of it. Sorry, the soup is spicy. But I will teach all of that once I have clients paying me. Because people want to see the numbers. YouTube titles want to see numbers. You guys probably want to see numbers too. I mean, I could show you literally the number for the opportunity list right now, but I won't. I won't do that until it's in my bank account. Then I could be like, hey, look what I did in 30 days. Do you want to know how to do it? Boom. Here you go. Here's what you're going to do, step by step, 30 days to be in the position I'm in. I just did it. You can do it too. Alright, is that enough ranting about how excited I am about this? Ugh. If I don't get that bill paid, though, I'm going to have to find some other way to pay that bill. Because that bill doesn't get paid, I can't... Well... I mean, my payment link for the one-time setup is always the same. So I could keep that, like, saved somewhere. No, actually, I don't know if the payment would go through if I don't have access to my account. We won't even think about it because, like I said, there's no way I shouldn't be able to get one client in 12 days. Outside of it being Canada Day and America Day, basically. This week. But like Monday, fucking wake up early. I have all the business hours in. I have the business names. I have their phone numbers. I have their locations. Literally like 4 of them are like in the same area I'm in. I shit you not. like one of them is like a 20-minute walk from my house right now. It's kind of crazy. So I wanted to start like local. Like I wanted to start in like small towns I haven't heard of before, like in the surrounding area. Because if I just went fucking straight into the city, where every business is already succeeding, or else they wouldn't be in the city. You know, that just really didn't make sense to me. So I was like, okay, let's go outside the city, in the surrounding area. Google that place. Look up fucking roofing in that town. There are a list of places. You know? It wasn't hard. 14 people, 60 minutes. I could have got more, but I had to go back and forth copy pasting information. And then literally all I have to do is just get the owner's like email and like texting number if they have one. That's all I have to do to get business started. And then what I can do is I've already made them a preview website of the services they can have. You know, I made some chatbots, stuff like that, you know. And then I put that into an email being like, hey, thank you for getting back to me. You know, I realized you don't have a website on Google. Here you go. I made one for you. It has everything a business needs right off the bat. Here's the setup fee. You won't be charged anything until the project is done within 1 to 2 weeks. And then they pay it. And then usually they will send, you know, if the business owner's doing it himself, it's going to be harder because we're going to have questions constantly to be asking them. Like, what kind of pictures do you want? Do you want videos? Do you have logos? You know, do you have a domain already? If so, we need all those like different keys to get into the domain so we can update your website in real time. So we don't have to buy a domain for you and start from scratch and whatever and all this and that. Fucking, you know, like, fucking, where can I send this link to get all your social media so we don't have to ask for passwords, you know, all that fucking shit. They probably don't want to be answering those questions, so they will have someone else on the team ready to answer those questions for you, hopefully. Because if I have a question, it's usually a big question too, like how many pages are we going for, like what kind of buttons did you want? Or like, did you want automation? Do you want newsletters? Stuff like that, you know? Do you want fucking SMS campaigns going out? And if it takes them like a day or two to respond, now all of a sudden the whole thing is just on hold. Because, like, you know, there's this little road bump, speed bump, basically, that we need to get over. You gotta answer that question for me, or else I need to know so I can finish this for you. The genuine outline I already did for them. Like, the parts I don't need them for is already done, so they can see it. And then it's their job to give me all the ideas they have, or just be like, do whatever, basically. But that's an easy way for them to be like, I don't like what you did. And then it's like, well, yeah, you told me to do whatever. That's why you need to tell me what you want, Anyway, I'm sure you guys are getting fucking mad at me for talking about this constantly the past literally 30 days, I guess. I talk about it almost every single day at this point. And, for everyone that comes here for the actual just the content itself, I'm sorry, and I do appreciate you. I really do. But, there's other stuff going on. I'm still a content creator, and I'm still going to be making content on this channel along with the business channel I made as well, to document all this stuff and teach people how to do it. I just there's a merge, so we got a collab going on with my own life, basically. It's we have the normal life that I live that is now becoming business oriented as fuck, because I just had some sort of fucking awakening, because I'm gonna die in fucking a year or two or whatever. And then we have the content side, I make videos. I'm trying to get better equipment again so I can actually edit videos and get more views and stuff, because let's just all agree that even the audio quality right now is not great. The content itself, a little blurry, it's not what it used to be when I was 1080p fucking 60 FPS Blue Yeti microphone with a pop filter. We don't live in that day and age right now on the channel. We're in the dark ages again. But we have both of those lives, because a double live situation, kind of a triple life situation, actually, because I stay to myself quite often because I need time to sort shit out. In the past 30 days, if I was as social as I was during high school, just partying every day, fucking getting drunk every day, fucking getting women's numbers every day, like it was high school again, I would not have made an entire fucking business in 30 days, let alone probably a year. Yes, I stay to myself, and usually that's not normal. Usually I spend a couple hours to myself after I wake up and or go to bed, I need my me time to sort through everything and to, coordinate and whatnot. But if I didn't make those sacrifices the past 30 days, and just taking in all the hits coming my way because of the choices I decided to make, I would not have finished making an entire fucking business in 30 days. God, it was not easy. There's a lot of fucking 15, 16-hour days that went into it. I still went to bed at night. I think the latest I stayed up the past 4 days was 4:30 a.m. And it's coming from the guy who hasn't been able to sleep at night for 8 years, up to 60 days ago, which I'm still grateful for. I don't know who I can thank for that, because it's none of you. You guys aren't in my body, and I'm not religious, so I can't thank any of the many gods to choose from. But whatever the fuck is happening this year alone is I'm smart enough to see what's happening, and I'm happy for it, but I also don't know where it's coming from either. This sudden drive the past 30 days to just be fuck it, I can make all this fucking money instead of just trying to survive day to day. You know, like, I've heard that a bunch of times throughout my life. Do this, do that, get rich doing this, get rich doing that. But this one just clicked instantly. Just boom, brain actually exploded with fucking neurons. And that's when I did realize, and I've told this story a couple times the past 30 days, but that's when I realized, oh my god, learning how to make content when I was just a child, learning how to be like a YouTuber and stuff, and how to do that every day like it's fucking university. And no one told me I had to do that, but doing all of that shit made me realize, like, everything, 90% of what I was learning to do was literally business oriented. Like, I had no idea until I realized we're in a gold rush right now. And this is everything I know how to do already. Like, literally building a website, I learned how to do that at the apartment for no reason. Because I was like, fuck it, you know, we're in the digital age, I might as well learn how to make websites in case someone's like, hey, do you know how to make websites? And I can be like, hell yeah. And now the business I started is only about making websites. Fucking 3 years later. Like, I didn't know that was gonna fucking happen. I didn't think I was gonna be in the position I'm in now. I never even thought about it before. Not once did I think about being in the position I'm in right now. But now that I'm here, and like, you know, my brain's just kind of doing its own thing, and my body's just kind of going along for the ride. I'm grateful for that. But, you know, I'm sure you guys are kind of annoyed at that because content's a little sporadic and whatnot at the moment, but, like, you know, just without that awakening that I had to just realize all these things that were in front of me for years, I don't think I would, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but this year, aside from all the bullshit that's happened and all the fucking depressing shit that has happened already this year, the stuff under the hood is going insane. Like, it's crazy. Even when I'm talking to people, like, even just over text, fucking, even talking to you guys, you know, like, my brain's just business right now. I'm pretty sure I was having a conversation the other day, and I just brought up pipeline out of nowhere by accident. Because it's just like, my brain is just so wired right now to just get this shit popping off. And I'm not used to that. I wanted that to happen when I was a kid, making a channel, but obviously I was young and stupid. But now it's like, you know, I'm wiser, older, smarter, maybe. But, I don't know. Something is happening in real physical time to my existence, my soul, my body, whatever it may be. It's happening every day in real time, and I'm pretty sure literally all of you can notice that, because I've been talking about this business I just started, or just finished for the past, like, what, 40 minutes maybe now? Let's check. How long has it been? It's been an hour that I've been talking about this already. Without taking a sip of water, without eating the soup I made. Just talking about it. Sitting at this fucking menu, looking at the camera, talking about it. That's the kind of shit that I'm on right now. Don't know what caused it. I don't know who started it. But I'm grateful that I'm in this fucking trance, if you will. Fucking breaking literally all the chains imaginable and just fucking fuck them all, dude. And if I die in fucking 6 months, 2 months, 30 days, 10 days, whatever. You know, I don't care anymore. If I die, I die. It's whatever. You know, I can't fucking stress about it anymore because it's just gonna happen. unless we can all live to like 80 years old, maybe 90, then maybe we will have like the neck suits I've been dreaming about, where you can just plug your brain into that so you don't have to decay anymore. But I don't think we're gonna reach that point, and if we do, it's gonna cost probably billions of dollars to even get that. And then you realize, wow, if I only have 10 years left to live, how am I supposed to make like $10 billion? It's just impossible by that point. So I'm not going to dwell on that fact. I'm going to just fucking zone in on this. Get some clients rolling in, make some fucking more money than I've ever made in my life, probably, in a month. 2 months, 3 months, however long it's going to be going for. Because if they pay per month, they're going to be paying per month. Say, like, no one really needs $80,000 a month unless you want it. Then go get it, because you can get it. You can have it. It is there for the taking. Like, if I'm making 20 grand a month, I can take as many days as I want off, all my employees included. Like, if you fucking work for me, fucking take the month off, bro. We have a lot of money right now. If you want to make more, put in that work. Totally fine. You can do that. But if you're fine where you're at, fucking stay there, man. If you're making as much money as you want to make fucking every month, that is enough for you. All you have to do for like 15 minutes is just check your clients' websites and stuff. Check the emails. Just do maintenance. Just a little bit of maintenance every day. And that's it. Fucking less than 30 minutes probably is going to take. If you have 14 people, yeah, probably like 30 minutes. Make sure all the websites are good. Make sure, no one's spamming you with shit. Make sure there's nothing urgent. Then you're done. You're done for the day after that. And when I do have my license to hire people outside of like friends and family and like hire legally and be able to like train people properly, why would they say no outside of like me as a person? Because I've already told you guys many times that it's stupid for a business to deny giving us money for our services. Because if they want to make money, they need us to help them, basically. Like, it'd be stupid for them not to say that. So, in turn, it kind of leads into, like, it's stupid for people not to want to work with us if that's the case. Because you fucking call someone, we want to make you more money. Cool, how much do you want? Boom, done. Anyone could do that shit, bro. For fucking $1,097 per person? Just one-time maintenance fee. Or not, sorry, just one-time setup fee. Obviously, I would still need to make some sort of money if I'm hiring people. Like, they wouldn't be able to make 100% of profits. So I was sort of thinking, like, what if I just gave my employees the setup fee? And then I keep the monthly fee, basically. Because, like, I can always just call my own clients and shit, make stuff for them on my own time, if I need more money, But if I have people working for me, 14 people, 15 grand? Sounds like a good fucking price, man. Who the fuck would say no to that? I can make the price higher, too. This is just to get people in, so we can get some reviews rolling in, get business flowing, basically. I think the highest I would go is maybe 2,000, but, most people are going up to like 3,000 for a setup fee for the kind of shit we're doing, man. I would need to train people how to actually do the work, because the only people I can hire right now is like someone to book appointments, someone to answer questions, and then someone to... I think that's it, literally. Oh, and like an accountant, I guess, to make sure finances are the way they should be. Like outside of these like 3 categories, there's not really many more people I can really hire at the moment, because I'm the one doing the actual work itself. Those people will just be getting the work onto my desk, basically, if you will. Because like that's the easiest thing to do. Call a business. We want to make you more money, not hard. And then they would get the setup fee for that within 24 hours. I might have to change that per week if I do have people working for me. But at the moment, me, myself, and I, and then, I don't know, I can maybe handle like 2 employees at the moment, maybe 3, but probably just 2. But like, once we have the money coming in, then they would get the setup fee for that. And then that would go into their bank account out of my bank account within 24 hours after the payment has been made. Like it could be like the minute afterwards, it could be the hour afterwards. Either way, you're waking up tomorrow with more money in your fucking pocket. Just done. And all you had to do was get them to click a button that says pay. Boom. Paid. And then I set up everything, I just can't do that at first. Because I need to pay bills. I need to keep myself fucking fed. I need to keep these services running. I still have to keep the gears turning, if you will, at the beginning. Until I can set up some stuff, basically. So I can't just... Like, if I had someone working for me right now, I wouldn't just be able to give them the one-time setup fee. Because that's the setup fee. Like, I literally need, like, $80 of that. Or more. To set up all these tools that they want for their business. Because we think about it like 20-30% of the setup fees will be actually spent on everything. And then the rest of it goes into our business and ourselves, essentially. So, yeah. Until we have some actual money to work with and I have like a business bank account and stuff, then we can hire more people after that. And then I think the next person after those like first 3 people will probably be literally having a trainer. Like someone to train people how to do things. Because like, we don't want to be taking the time out of our hands to fucking do that all the time. Like, cause once I make the videos on this, I ain't gonna be fucking talking about it again. Telling people how to do it. Fucking watch those videos for free. Fucking get my course or whatever the fuck I end up doing for it. Just fucking do that. But for people that come into the actual business, if we have like an office and stuff like that at some point, then we would, hire someone to train people, basically. And then, have someone train the trainer, and, so on and so forth. And then we expand from there, basically. So yeah, if you couldn't tell from me talking for over an hour straight about one single topic, I'm just a teeny bit excited about it. And I'm just hoping that I don't get murdered and just obliterated in broad daylight because someone knows who I am and they found out what I'm like, how much money I've been making. Like I hope that doesn't happen. Once we do make too much money, then obviously it's like, we're gonna need securities, parameters and whatnot at some point. But at the beginning, I am still me. I just hope no one takes advantage of that situation, essentially. Because like I don't want to give people ideas. Never mind. I'm not even gonna fucking explain why. I don't want to fucking do that. Anyway, I've been talking too long as it is. I probably wasted too much time. I apologize. All of you guys probably left already. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about this, man. It's like I'm passionate about making content. I'm wanting to like change lives. Like I'm passionate about that kind of shit. And this business is literally that, changing business lives to get them more money and make them successful. you know? Like, that's literally my whole purpose is that. It's kind of fucked up at this point that my nickname is Jesus because all I want to do is help people succeed in life. People, sorry, hold on, not everyone. I don't want to help everyone. Okay, don't get me wrong. I want to help every single person. Like that's just not true. You know, if you're like a bad person, like serial killer type shit, whatnot, you know, fucking, I don't want to help you, and I hope like nothing but the worst for you, basically. But to people that are like, you know, you're struggling day to day, or you fucking maybe you had like a bad childhood like I did, or you know, just a stressful situation the past couple of years and whatnot, you know, those are the kind of people. Like the people that are still trying and they don't really know why they're trying. Those are the people that I'm like, you know, we gotta help each other situation going on. Because the people that are doing okay, they're gonna succeed anyways. You know, we're the underdogs. And, you know, I started this so young as a kid, making content that I was like, when I make it to the top, I want you guys to come with me. And that still holds true 13 years later. When we make it to the top, I want you guys to come with me. You don't have to. You know, you can stay down there if you want to, but when we make it to the top, I want you guys to come with me, man. If that's like literally fucking giving out money, if that's fucking teaching people how to do exactly what I'm doing in their own countries and cities, you know, like whatever it may be, I want to bring you guys with me. You know, like I don't want to be at the top, successful, after 13 plus years of crawling through all the fucking trenches imaginable to get here. You know, like, you guys stick around, man. The people, if you're here 13 years later on my fucking YouTube channel, just thank you. Like, I think there's maybe 3 or 4 of you left from like 13 years ago, but if you are still alive and you are still there, just thank you. If you come over every couple of months just to see what's up, like, you know, I appreciate that. It doesn't go unnoticed whatsoever. I see every number happen. I just don't let it get inside my head because that's why people quit. But now I know what I'm doing and everything. Now all I need is what I had like 7 years ago. Now would be the time for me to have the $3,000 fucking dollar setup with the fucking studio microphone, fucking computer and everything. Now would be the time for that. Now that I have everything else. I did this whole fucking 13 years in reverse. I started like I was at the top, but I wasn't. And then we crashed and burned and fucking fell all the way to the bottom. And then I had to crawl through the trenches because I was not at the top like I thought I was. I gave that impression. Because, like, society is always like, fake it till you make it. But faking it till you make it doesn't work if you never fucking make it. You know, now no one likes you. Basically. But, yeah, just thank you guys to stick around, man. If you stick around longer, trust me, the way this year is going right now, if I just fucking survive this summer, we're gonna have a great rest of the year into next year. Like, this year started off kind of rough, but shit's happening, like, really fast. And again, I don't know why. But, you know, if you are religious and you believe in religions and gods and whatnot, then for the people that do believe, because I'm like 30, 70%, you know, 30-70 split, I mean. But for those of you that do believe, maybe this is proof for you that, like, there's a higher power out there somewhere. Because, like I said, I don't know why this is happening to my soul, I guess you can call it, but either way, I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for you guys for being around this long, thick and thin. You know, we've been fucking homeless. We've had people say they want to kill us. We've had people break into our fucking homes. My home, I mean. You guys have seen, you guys have seen these things happen, you know? You've seen all the ups and downs. From like 12-year-old me till now. You guys have seen all of it. Not all of it, but you've seen most of it. And certain things I definitely couldn't share. And things I will never probably talk about ever, but, you know, it's all there. And I'm just glad it didn't end the way I thought it would, where we're just in the forest alone, starving to death because I'm depressed and I hate life, you know? Like, I'm glad we're leading towards the good ending here, potentially. Where it's like, yeah, you know, sure, I've been doing it for so long and I don't have the numbers to back it up for that long, but I was able to push through all the bullshit long enough to be able to climb that mountain to the top. And it was all like a test, basically. And, you know, if you want to be a content creator, it is kind of like that. If you don't get lucky, it's going to feel the same way it did for me. It's a lot easier now. The algorithm doesn't give a shit how big you are. It just cares about what is going to keep people watching. But I mean, just maybe it was the time I started. I was also literally a child, didn't know what I was doing. But every day, for years, every single day, even at school, that's probably why I dropped out of school. Not dropped out, I got expelled. But that's probably why, outside of my concussion, that I just didn't care about school anymore. Was because I was learning every day about the shit I actually cared about. And look at me now. Now that I figured out the fucking secret patty formula for this fucking business fucking motto and whatnot. Fucking blueprint, if you will. You know, that's 13 years I've been teaching myself how to do this. And everyone in my life was like, no, you're wasting your time. Oh, what are you doing? Or, oh, you never fucking do anything anymore. You're always in your room. Or, my favorite one is, you're always playing those damn games. Like, sure, you know, I'm a gamer at heart. I love games. But I spend at least like 50% of my day learning things on YouTube, which is how you end up in a position like I'm in now, where I have an entire business ready to go for next week and get clients in 30 days on my own. You know? If I was fucking going around fucking starting families and shit, fucking partying every day that I wanted to, I wouldn't be in this position. Because I wouldn't want to be, and I wouldn't care to be. If this was high school me right now, like literally just 5-6 years ago, I wouldn't want this life. Because I'd want the fun life, the exciting life. That life that has some mystery, you know? Wake up with a new girl beside me every week. But that's not a life to fucking live if you're fucking broke as shit every day. You know? I want those thousands or hundreds of thousands or even a million. I could probably break 1 million in the next 5 years if I really fucking go at it. But I'd rather, me personally, and maybe this means I'm going to be a good father if I'm still able to make babies by the time I'm ready, but I'd just rather be in a position where I'm able to have everything I will ever need ready to go. I'll be able to support anyone that I choose to at any point in time for literally anything. Like if your car breaks down, boom, fucking fix it for you, whatever, you know. Like I just want to be in a position where I don't have to worry about a lot anymore. Outside of like my health and being murdered or whatever, but I don't want to go back to that high school mindset where it's just day to day. You know? Whose number can I get today? Or how many fucking women can I fuck in 30 days, you know? Like, I don't want to go back to that. I want to get rich as fuck, is what I want to do. I don't want to go fucking work at Amazon again. I don't want to fucking flip burgers on the grill anymore. I don't want to see all these people around me fucking depressed like I was when I was a kid because they just fucking hate their lives because they don't like the fucking positions that they're in. And more importantly, I don't want to see people tell themselves that this is the way life has to be. That's the one thing that pisses me off almost every single day since a child, is adults and just anyone just coming to the conclusion that, like, yeah, this is the way it has to be. This is the way it's supposed to be. Like, no, it doesn't. That's what they want you to think. That's what they fucking forced us to think. All of us, worldwide, globally. We're all told the same fucking lie. So we can make their lives better. They don't care about us. They just want their lives to be good. And I'm finally waking up to that. And I want to take those people that want the good lives. They don't want to settle for fucking minimum. You know, then I can help them. Because we're not going to live forever. Unless, like I said, if we make it to like 80 or 90 years old, then maybe we will, but at this point in time, we all have a timer. I don't care what age you're at right now, and if you're a child, you shouldn't be here, by the way, because it says 18 plus, so you shouldn't be here. But all of us have a timer. Count down. Every second. You don't see it, but it's there. And too much of us, every day, try to forget about it. And like I was saying a couple days ago, fucking let that shit haunt you. Like, let it go into your mind until you feel it in your fucking soul. Until, like, you literally start crying. Like, if you're not a grown-ass man crying over the fact, like, that you're gonna die at some point, you haven't let it get to you enough. But you need to really let that shit get to you without you wanting to, like, kill yourself, basically. Like, you have to let that shit rip you the fuck apart in order to open your eyes again, essentially, to the reality that we live in. Because as much as the world is burning down, and as chaotic as society may be at times, the world and the universe still is beautiful at the end of the day. You know, sunrise, sunset, you know, birds, whatnot, trees, fish, whatever it may be. It's all beautiful at the end of the day. Aside from, like, gross animals, I guess, but the point being is you don't have that drive pushing you forward until you let that haunt you. Because for a lot of you, myself included, past 4, 5, 6, 7 years, I was just trying my best to survive day to day. And, you know, that really didn't click in until the boss at the attic installation place that I work for was like, what do you want out of this job? And I was like, you know, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to live this long, so I guess I'm still just trying to survive. And that's when the guy that trained me, he turned to me and he was like, well, you're still alive, so you must be doing something right. That's sort of when my brain just like did a 360 spin on itself. And was like, oh yeah, I am still alive, aren't I? Like, sure, I may be struggling, but I'm still alive. I may not have think that I would be, but I am. And I guess I just sort of understood that more of what they were trying to get at. Because, like, if you're just trying to survive, then you're just, you know, that's it. That's all. You know, $5 at the end of the month if I can do whatever with. Ooh, what do you do? Get to die at any point. Cool. Whatever. Boring ass life. Fucking sounds lame as fuck. versus here's $30,000 a month. A month, mind you. Minimum wage will pay you like what, $35,000 in a year? I want to say 40,000, but I look at America's numbers a lot too because I like to compare them. So it might be like 40,000, but you could easily make more than doctors with this business. And like police officers, law enforcement, shit like that. You can make more than them doing this. And you didn't have to go to school for 8 years just to find out, I don't even want to do this anymore 8 years later. You know? Like if you spend 30, 60 days doing this, and you're like, it ain't for me, cool, just never go to that page again. Sure, maybe you lost, $500 or something, but anyway, I want to shut up about it. I'm sorry, I just really want everyone on this shit, man. I really do. I really want everyone just to get on board with this. It's also hot as fuck right now. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if the house is about to like burn down right now, but I'm literally sweating and it's supposed to be cold outside right now. And I'm literally like sweating really, really bad. Are you guys cool if I like take my shirt off? Is that like okay? You guys aren't gonna like get mad at me if I do that? Because I don't sweat a lot, but I'm about to overdo it here. If no one says anything, I'll just do it anyways because this is my channel and I can do what I want, but if someone's like, ew, no, then I won't do it, but I don't think Kick really gives a shit. To be honest, they don't have many rules when it comes to that. YouTube's a little different. But I think for men in particular, if you're not like rubbing your fucking nipples and shit, then I think it's fine. But it's either that or I end this in like 10 minutes and then now this is just me talking at a menu screen again for over an hour and I don't think you guys want that, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that, okay? Give me like a minute. Because if I don't take my shirt off, I'm probably gonna pass out again. So bear with me for a moment. before we did start for a little bit, I did also want to apologize that this isn't what I wanted to do today. Like I said, I wanted to start almost 12 hours ago, and I wanted to do what we did last time because I just had so much fun with it. And our stream popped off with that video, but I figured I shouldn't be awake right now, so what's a good I shouldn't be awake type of content I can do? And this is what I thought of, because it's just muscle memory at this point. I just know what to do all the time. I don't know how far we're gonna make this. It's almost fucking 4 a.m., dude. I should be dead asleep right now. But I just don't want to end it after talking for so long. Because then it's like, why didn't you just make the camera bigger? Instead of just staring at the fucking menu the whole time. You know? Like, if I could edit it, I would just zoom in on the camera, but I can't do that. Because it's live. I just don't want to do that to you guys. I want you guys to come here, just stare at a menu, just listen to me rant about business and making money. But, yeah, I shouldn't be awake right now. I should be asleep. But if I stay awake too long, I'm really just gonna have to force myself to stay awake until the following night. Because I cannot... My sleep problems are probably gonna fucking kick back in, like, immediately. And I don't want that to happen. Because I need to wake up at the same time businesses are opening up next week, so I can actually call them when the owner's there. Because, like, by the time it's lunchtime, the owner's probably left, usually, so... I want to be there when they open. Essentially, so I can get the contact information and send them the payment. But it's gonna be Canada Day on Tuesday. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to call, like, all these 14 people on Monday, probably. I can probably get, like, 2 or 3 of them booked in. And then, yeah. I literally just want one person. That's all I want. Just one person to pay me the payment setup fee. That's all I want. I could buy some chicken or something. You know? Get a birthday gift. Shit like that. And pay any debts that I may have too. I might wait for the second client for that to pay off any debts I have, because I think there's still 2 phone providers, maybe it's just one, still wanting money from me. Luckily, they don't charge a lot of interest on it, so it is roughly where it was when I got it the first time, which is okay with me. But I'd like to be debt-free so I can at least work on credit a little bit, if possible. Because my credit score is very low. And, yeah, people don't like that. I can't walk into a dealership and buy a car because of that. I can't walk into an open house and buy a house because of that. Like, I really can't buy a house and, like, get a mortgage right now because my credit is so low. But, hey, being a teenager and getting a bank account too early will do that to you. At least I'm not one of the unfortunate people who got a credit card during high school. And, like, you know, before you're 30, basically. Like, getting a credit card is a bad idea, man. Don't do it. If you're my age, don't fucking do it, dude. Don't get tempted by that shit. Oh, here's fucking $5,000. Don't get tempted by that shit, dude. You fucking spend all that shit, you gotta pay that back. That same month, basically. And if you don't pay that back, you're gonna have to pay even more. And then it just snowballs into this money that you can never pay back again. Because at some point, it reaches a point where you just physically can't make that much off of normal jobs. Now you have to get a second job. Or, like, find a job that pays more. You know? You don't want to end up like that. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I apologize. I've been talking too long. We're running out of time. We have, like, an hour left of this. Again, I'm sorry. I'm just excited. It is hot as fuck, though. I don't know what's happening. Why it's so fucking hot. Like I said, it's supposed to be like coldish right now. But, I'm really fucking sweating up a storm. Which might be why I passed out earlier. Maybe someone turned the fucking heat on during the summertime. I think a new update today too. I can show you guys the new update because we're not there yet. Anyway, if we end this in the next 60 minutes, I'm sorry that I talked for so long, but I hope you enjoyed what I told you. But I will be back later today because, honestly, I think this weekend's gonna be more of like, just like getting prepared for the week to come. Because like I said, by the time it's Monday, I probably have 10 or 9 days left to get at least one client booked in, or else I lose access to everything I built until I pay my bills, essentially. So, anyway, speaking of bills,
welcome back, operator.
You really did that to me, huh?
You have new quests in your codex.
Why don't you wait until I have money? Wait until I have money to ask me for money. Come on now. Wait, all of them? Wait. Oh yeah, one of the junctions broke a couple of days. Thank you, I guess. I don't think I even need that, but basically there was a really bad bug that was happening from literally stopping people from progressing, so they fixed that today. Where are you at? Saturn. Fuck, god damn it. Just one? Can you at least tell me what you get rid of, though? Because I never...
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
So you just gave me one. Yeah, sometimes they change your inventory and stuff. How do I explain this to you guys? Basically, you have a lot of things all the time. Then sometimes they change something. Or just remove something entirely. They don't usually remove things, but sometimes they'll make a change to something. And that's kind of what they give you whenever they do that. And I usually never notice what they changed, to be honest. Oh, they did change them entirely. Oh! Oh, they made them bigger! Too! Whoa, hold on. Oh, look at that! Look how awesome that is! Oh, whoa! They changed the rewards for everything? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on! Hold the fuck on! I already have all the rewards for all of them. No. Oh no! And now I don't know if they changed all of them or not. Okay, let's go up here. Is this different? I can't even. That whatever. I can't even do that. Fuck, I can't tell. Oh, Jupiter, actually. Jupiter, we thought Jupiter. I think those are the same. Oh. Oh, these are different? The challenges are different, though, I think. And it shows you who you get on that planet, I think. And then you get one. Okay. Yeah, okay. Didn't expect that today. Can I show all of these? I can't. Okay, so I can't show you guys if these ones are different, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 6. There's like 5 or 6. That I cannot show you if those have changed or not. Hold the fuck on, you're not gonna give me that, right? Trade items culture. They did change all of it. Whoa! Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't read the fucking patch notes for this. I probably should have, because we were on the menu for so long. I should have read everything that changed. 8 Claw? What's that? Oh, there's a new operation, dude! Oh, you don't know how big that is, bro. I've only done one. And that was like 7 years ago. Operations, for anyone that plays games, I guess, this would be the equivalent of like the raids that used to happen in like the old games, where like the community comes together to do some crazy shit. That's what this is then. Oh, no way. No way. Fuck, that's endgame, dude. No. Oh, I regret. The first time ever I regret restarting. I'm gonna be honest, I regret that. 18 days, I'm not fucking steamrolling my way to get to endgame, because it's gonna ruin the whole purpose of this. That sucks so much though. Fuck, I haven't done an operation in 7 years. And now one's finally here, but that's literally endgame. Can you bring Plague Star back then, please? It's been 7 years. They brought it back 2 years ago, I think. Maybe it was last year. Fuck, I'm so sad about that now. But also awesome that they made a big ass change that I didn't expect to happen today. Is the summer update here too yet? It is summer though. I guess it's the end of the first week of summer, basically. We also tried to hire some people yesterday. Did we get anyone? Not a single person, eh? Really? Usually we get a lot of people. Let's try a different approach. Let's see if that works, you know? Yeah, they made a lot of fucking changes.
It's early where Nora is, and as she wipes the sleep.
I should have read the patch notes, bro. I feel stupid for not reading that shit. I feel so dumb right now. What else did they change? I should just read it. I don't think they would have changed any of these. I hope. The store. The store, the store, the store. You're the new one, right? Damn right, you're the new one. Who are you and what do you do? Spider-Man. Fear's name is Oraxia? Oraxia? Is that so? So you're Spider-Man, are you? Wall edging grants predators, Lord rendering. They were invisible. Sick. Spoilers, bro. What is that? What is that? Dude, you can't just show me that. Damn. We're that far behind now. This is technically a spoiler, but like everyone's so caught up already that this is just default enemy. That's crazy. That means I should probably just progress a lot more this season then, huh? I feel that far behind right now. Anyway, leap onto enemies and pierce them, dealing toxic. They drop health and energy. So yeah, Spider-Man. Throw a web. Fetches increases damage. They don't get stuck or something? Okay, that's fine. You can shoot your claws? Oh, and you spawn little spider babies. Ew! Sorry, this is more like Spider-Man than Spider-Man is. This is kinda gross. Spider-Man doesn't walk like that. And just destroy everything. But you just walk over them. You don't even have to hit them. Tap dodge to leap to a targeted surface. I want it because it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. Spider-Man's second, just in case. You know, I mean, one's rich and one's just a kid, I guess. Oh, you're endgame too? Fuck. Also, you just tell me? That's new, right? Dude, that is new. It tells you where to get them. Oh my god, that's so awesome. All you new guys have no idea how good you have it right now. That's so fucking sick. Dude, that's awesome. Holy fuck, they made so many good changes already. I'm reading the bench notes before I go to bed. I would do it now, but that's gonna pop up and everything. I wish I could do that operation so bad, bro. Y'all need to tell me how good that shit is. Please tell me how good that is. Send me clips and shit. Somehow, I don't know how, but just do it. I need to know. I need to fucking know. I have another account, but like, I'm still fucking... I haven't done the new war on anything. And I don't want to tell people on this channel what that is right now. Because that's a little bit of spoilers for them. So you wanted me to... learn advanced movement? We did go through all of these, right? Like, I already know all of these, like, you know. They usually just tell you to come here to show people where it is. But that is what it wanted me to do, right? Now, complete the advanced movement tutorial. I did. Did I not? You know that's new if I don't know how to do this. It is an advanced movement, right? I did see that. This is such a weird thing to put before Jupiter, but I guess Jupiter's early game now. Replay advanced. Oh, that's what it. Okay. Sorry, my OG brain can't.
As our enemies grow stronger, so too must the Tenno evolve.
Oh yeah, this was the thing
I will
at the very
teach
beginning.
you a new art of movement and forever change how you traverse
No,
the
it wasn't,
field
because they
of
would have had
battle.
to put you through some like shadow movement shit. My cursor is weird. Fuck you want? Oh. Did we do this? I don't remember doing this at any point in my life. Maybe that's why they're being like, hey, go do this. Like, this should feel like a thing to do. Or maybe not, actually, because Jupiter does have a lot of velocity, and new people do struggle with that. Jupiter's like their first total. Like, I remember during season 1, or maybe this is before this series even started, but I remember being on Jupiter, and this one guy just had no fucking idea how to get across to the other side of that. And I had to, like, step by step show him how to do it, and it took like 10 minutes to get him to do it. Because I wasn't able to, like, tell him through voice chat. I just had to show him, and then, like, write a message after that. It was very hard to teach someone how to do that. And really... Oh, okay. Is this new then? Hammers. Also, you don't just give me that, right? They don't want me to restart the entire game just to show the first ones, do they? I'll be so sad if I have to restart this again just to show the difference. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we can't do that. That sucks. Well, now that I realize that we're that far behind now, we probably should focus on progress for the next little bit. That is the main goal of Season 2 anyways. Because I want to get to, like,
plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrons call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
That might be Season 3 type shit, I'm gonna be honest. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4... We'd have like fucking 5 or 6. How many do we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Season 1 was 5 planets. So then Season 2 would be 5 or 6. Okay, yeah, no, we might be fine then. Okay. Awesome. Oh, we have Railjack too. Did we ever build our Railjack yet? I don't remember. No, we did not. This is where we need to go. This is endgame right here. This is endgame, I think. And the furthest I've made it was the sacrifice. That's the furthest I've made it. Well, and then Deviri came out. That was a weird thing for like 2 years. I think it's been 2 years now. But it was supposed to be like an alternate reality to the start of the game. So like, at first you had to choose for like new people is like, where did you want to start? And then people were like, this is confusing, because it's literally supposed to be confusing. That's the whole point about it, is that it's confusing. But and then later they just kind of left it. They just kind of left it. It was like up here, basically, where the ship is. So you could just click on that, and then you could just go do that at the start of the game. Like you could do the tutorial and then start there as well, and that still kind of made sense for how confusing that shit is. But now, because it's connected, or now it's connected. This is so confusing. Fuck. This is what happens when you mess with fucking space-time and shit. This takes place at the same time as you, basically. Like, they are two beginnings of the same person. I don't know how to explain this to you guys. Anyway, point being, this is now linked with the new war, I think. Which I guess would be this. Because something happens in the new war that links up with the paradox, basically. I don't want to say too much other than that because I haven't actually done it yet myself. But I know what happened because I spoiled it for myself, but I forget most of it now, so it is going to feel mostly new. But I do remember, like, you know, the main point of it, because I watched a lot of videos kind of explaining what was happening, which I guess isn't a spoiler, I guess, but anyway, in the paradox, when you start, you know, you've been living the same life over and over and over again, because I'll explain more of that later, but it basically, the way you get your powers in the paradox was through, like, a severed hand, basically. And then you find out in the new war that that was the hand that the Lotus lost. Because it's connected. It'll make way more sense when we get there. But, yeah, it's confusing as fuck. You're gonna be way more confused when I tell you that. It's anyway. The end of season 2 is gonna be the way I'm able to describe more to you guys that don't actually know anything about the story that's going on, because man, beginning slow as burn in the beginning. Once you get to the point we're trying to get to, that's when things fucking heat up. And then, yeah, so like I said, the first time I made it was here, basically, originally. Plus the paradox, and then, yeah, this I haven't done, this I haven't done, never done, never done, never done, and never done. All of those, I've never done. I have the soundtrack from this, though. That's what you guys have been hearing since season 1, is the soundtrack for, literally, the story mission for that. Because I was like, the music's so good, I can't not just do that. Anyway.
Don't stop believing, dreamers.
The 8 elegant lines of the cosmos.
Yeah.
8? A lot more than 8, bro. What does that mean? These? 1? There's more than 8 of those, too. What does that mean? Neil, where are you? I need you to explain this. My favorite astrophysicist. Physicist. You know what I mean? Where do I find this again? Profile. Was it a glyph? Or was it shoulder badge? Picture? I'm confused. I don't know what it means, I don't know what it is. Where are you?
Welcome.
Digital. Yeah, for my chest. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, it never said A. Just the elegant lines. Oh. I thought it said 8 elegant lines, bro, and I was like, there's way more than that in the solar system, bro. Ah, that makes more sense. Okay. We found the answer. I don't know who I put that on. Who's the most space-related person?
I'll clean my room, Mom, I promise. Huh? Where are we? What time is it?
I think Limbo was the first one to come to mind. No, Wisp. Wisp is literally like the embodiment of the sun. Also, there's so many warframes I've never seen before. Like this, don't know who you are. 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 You're the Spider Woman, actually. You just came out. I don't know. I never used Mesa before, to be honest. Don't know who you are. I know who you are, but I don't know how to get you. Don't know how to get you. Don't know how to get you. I've also never had Ildren. I've never had Harrow. Don't know who you are. Don't know who you are. Don't know who you are. This was the most recent one I remember coming out when I took my break. Was Garuda, the Blood Fran. That's the last one I remember seeing, like, the full breakdown video for. And Dante. But he was part of the new update. Don't know who you are. Don't know who you are. I know who you are. Never used Chroma. Don't know who you are. Don't know who you are? I've used Alice. So yeah. Yeah, there's like almost... I don't even know how many that is, but there's a lot of them I don't even know about. Which is awesome to me. Because, honestly, doing the series makes this game feel like new. Which is almost impossible to do when you've been playing for a long time. Because I've been playing this since a kid, like along with Minecraft and Pokemon. Like, these were my childhood games, essentially. Weird childhood to have, let me tell you, but... You know, like... I'm not... I took so many breaks. And the last break I took before coming back, then restarting again to start this series, basically. But before I did that and coming back again, I took a break long enough to have waited long enough for like updates to catch up to how much I've played throughout my life, basically. So now when I did restart, there's so much to catch up to that it feels new, basically. And because we take even longer, because we take our sweet-ass time with this series, and it's honestly amazing. In Season 1 alone, there's so many things I never saw before. In just those first planets. I've been to those planets so many times. And there were so many things I just never noticed. And so we did this series where we do everything. I don't know, this game gets me excited, man. Like, I love Pokemon. Pokemon's awesome. The most recent Pokemon games on the Switch have not been so awesome. We're on the Switch 2, phenomenal. Best thing ever. Can't wait to get a Switch 2 to actually play the fucking Pokemon games I spent fucking hundreds of dollars on. Finally. Anyway, you know, love Pokemon. Always do, always will, probably. You know, until the day I die, I'll probably enjoy some Pokemon. And maybe do tournaments if they continue making games, because they're reaching, like, the really old point. And I don't know if they will continue much longer, even though it gets them a lot of money, because, you know, The Simpsons has been going on for a long time. I don't even know how they're still going. They're like the only people in the world that can constantly come up with new things to do, somehow. And maybe that's how they predict so many things, because they do everything. And it's crazy. And then, like I said, I like Minecraft too. You know, like that since a kid. I always come back to it every year for like a month or two. This year I tried to get back into it more, and the new enhancements to visuals definitely help with that, because my god, it actually looks amazing. Like, it looks just so good. Not as good as Red Dead Redemption 2, mind you, but still amazing. But I'm not sure what I want to do for that. Like, I'm trying to do like a hardcore thing, but like it's really hard actually to do that. But at the same time, now that I'm much older and I've been playing it since it came out, I don't really like the vanilla experience, even with all the updates that have come out. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot more to do, just, you know, out of the gate, if you will. Like, there's a lot more than there was 7, 8, 9 years ago. But, like, the core mechanics of it, I feel like I don't enjoy as much, because I was on the PC, and I had such a good PC when I was younger, because I fucking convinced someone to buy that for YouTube purposes. But, like, I was able to just mod all the time. And when you have hundreds of, or thousands of mods on one game for, like, just all the time, you literally forget how little there was to do by default. Like, you know, as much as I love the game, I am used to having hundreds of mods out at one time. You know, I'm just kind of used to that. So when I try to play vanilla, it's like I'm just trying to be super creative all the time. But then I realize how much I suck at being creative when it comes to like artistic vision. I'm good at coming up with ideas, and that's about it. Like in creative terms, I'd be like producer level. Like I'm the guy that gives the ideas. I'm not the guy making the ideas art, you know? I guess that is what a producer does though, so maybe not a producer, director. No, that's the director's job. Directing. Anyway. I think that's enough rambling. I think we literally have like 30 minutes left because I wasted so much time being like, oh my god, they changed everything. And I'm sorry for that. I apologize. And if I do end it randomly, I do apologize as well. Again, hot as fuck. And I also shouldn't be awake this late. But I wanted to give you guys some content. Even if it has been probably 2 hours of me just talking. Yeah, it's literally been 2 hours of me just talking, so it's more of a podcast today, I guess. Guess that's what happens when I'm supposed to be fucking sleeping right now. At least someone's doing the operation, so we'll at least get the like rewards, like the trophies for it, because it's based on our clan, which is good. If people can complete that, I'd love you for that. If you play this shit, join my clan, please. I need people that will actually do their jobs, because I can't do everything alone. It's crazy. Got a business in here, got a business in real life. It's insane. Too much. We need business at one time. Anyway, enough about business. Oh, kill some shit. I heard a tongue in it. I probably should really be stacking up on these. Like, I really, really should. Because it's really hard to get the fucking resources from this. But I'm got so much savings right now. I got so much. But I know by the time we get to like season 3, we're gonna be at like a drought. Now, I have other methods to find them actually. I don't want to delay progress too much. Because we also need to have like a couple episodes dedicated towards like money, you know? We need to have some money episodes. Also, where is this? Yeah, we're not even there yet. Damn. I still need money. I should be focusing on money next episode. Unless I said I was going to do that this episode, but I didn't think I was going to do this right now. But we need money. Like, look how low we are. We should have millions of that. And we need a lot of this too, because that's like the actual real life money. But we have a method for that. We have a method for that. I need to find better methods for that though, to be honest. Alright, I think that's enough catching up. I never pet Snoop Dogg, did I? Oops. He's my ship dog. The one with the armor is my favorite dog. I want to get a puppy, I think. I was thinking about turning Snoop Dogg into a puppy, but that doesn't make sense. He's got some toys too. I don't think you need toys though. But yeah.
Danger!
We'll focus on
high voltage.
I'm tired of seeing this shit brown color, bro. I'll be honest. Can I just copy this over? I really want this to be first. Because it's so annoying. I have to go back and forth every time. Also, what is all of this? What is happening here? You're not even gonna show me where? Dude. You're not even gonna show me. That's so disrespectful. You're not gonna show me where it is. I do not know what it's trying to tell me. I know what this one is though, but the rest of these I don't know what it's trying to tell me. I don't know. No idea. It's okay. Oops. Also, are you set up right? Doesn't power bring this up more? Can I test that? It does not. Okay, I see. You're good. You're still good too, I think. You're set, dude. Still got lots of these. Yes, good. They need to, like, redo this more. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what's on here and what's not on here. Like, after a certain point, I just have no fucking idea what's already on here. And then if you add something that is already on there in a different spot, then you just have a random empty spot somewhere else, and it's really annoying. That's literally my only complaint in 2025. That's the only thing I have a problem with. Everything else is fucking perfect now. Everything. Almost everything. I wonder if they fixed those invisible walls that we discovered last episode. That'd be, oh, I like the way they did that. Hell yeah, bro. This is a good update. So far, I don't even know what they did yet. I would make my way towards the void as soon as possible, but I think I'm gonna go this way and then up to here, because we could do these two on like the way back. Because the boss should be here. And the boss is he's literally like the easiest. The tutorial boss is harder than this guy, basically. So that won't be a problem. And then I think these two are where we can train for a little bit if we need to. I try not to do that because, you know, I multitask my shit. I didn't click on it, but I appreciate you knowing what I wanted to do. I was miles away from clicking on that. It was like, you tried. Anyway. We might literally have time for just this one. I apologize once again. But enough talk. I can't talk anymore. I'm done. I'm tired of talking. I just wanted to talk for 20 minutes and eat my soup.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Before...
Be prepared for heavy resistance.
Just say
I can't do this without you.
I probably could do this without me. But hey... You are mother after all. Or is she more like grandma now? She's more like grandma now, to be honest.
This will only get more difficult. Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance.
Okay, my aiming doesn't feel right. Whoa, what is happening? Sorry, hold on. Something's being weird. Hold on. What is going on? Why does that feel so weird? What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Why does that feel weird? Dude, it's like I can't even move sometimes. Do they... Maybe they made changes to the aim assist and they just turned that shit up. I'm a PC player, so I'm not used to that. It feels like it's just fucking magnetizing me. But like, literally with force. Like it's fighting what I want to do.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I hate that. Why is it doing that? I'll get used to it. Whatever's happening, I'll get used to it. Oh, sup, dude? The guy still can't help you. Oh, shit, really? Hell yeah. Ah, it's good thing you're tied up, I guess. You can't steal the loot from me. So yeah, we can't save them for quite some time still, I think. I don't know why they bring them out so early. I need to stop dropping that. But yeah, aiming feels weird right now.
Your crowns are safe in my grasp, oh Parvos. Protect
This also isn't slamming like it should. This is gonna do a big boom. Now it doesn't really do that. I should have read the match notes, bro. I'm so confused. Why didn't y'all tell me to read it? I should have just read it. That's what I should have did, because I should just, instead of talking about fucking bullshit, I just read that.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
No, even this feels weird too. Is it because of the barrel?
Your desire is found wanting, thief. Farewell.
Yeah, I feel like I can't do small movements anymore. I'll get used to it. We'll figure it out.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Something definitely changed. Something changed. I don't know what changed, but something is changing. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I feel it. Like, even flying around didn't feel, like, accurate. Why does that feel so weird? I'm so confused. Why does it feel like that? That's probably fun. Okay, see if that helps. What do we get? Protea.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend.
I swear this used to slam. Why are you telling me I can't do my trick anymore? Oh, dude, don't tell me that. What? What? Aw, y'all, did that really? That might change everything. did they do that? Why would they do that? Was it, did they think it was cheating? So you can just, like, smash the ground anywhere you went? Like if something was, like, behind a wall, you could just smash it instead of trying to find how to get there? Did they not like that at all? Because if they didn't, they should have said something about it. Because it's been a thing for a very long time. Why change it now? Why? Why would they do that, dude? Unless there's like mods for like the things that upgrade your ship. Maybe there's one that like blows up more. I don't know, wait, the shockwave effect. I'm confused. Let me try this one again.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Wow, dude. Really? I can just like blow up a whole room anymore? Aw, what? Why would they change that? Wait, that means it probably does less damage to them, right? Because now it doesn't connect as much? Oh my god, just had that. I don't know, we will have to talk about that next episode. If that didn't even hit him. There's definitely has to be upgrades they want people to get for that. Also, wow, you guys are actually doing some damage, huh? What's up with that?
I'm in, Tenno.
They make one update, now I'm all confused. Also, holy colors, what the fuck is going on? Don't gonna make me blind before bed. Yeah, I definitely read those patch notes later. Because I'm so confused on why they would do that. I want to know the reasoning for this. Not that they're not allowed to, but, like, I don't give a fuck. They're fucking good. I'm just confused as all.
Area completed. Move on.
I kinda don't like it though. Now I can't just, like, I can't just do that anymore. Because it'll go through floors too. Which I guess doesn't sound right, now that I'm saying it out loud. I was just so used to doing that all the time, I guess. I also do need to finish eating those. I should have started this when I did. I just wanted to hop in for like a few moments. And like do like a couple missions, but I talked for so long. And it's so late already. I don't have money for an energy drink. So yeah, my bad. This is not going as planned at all. Consider this like a bonus episode to the season. Season 2. Consider this the lost episode, if you will. Bonus episode, last episode, secret episode, whatever it may be, whatever floats your boat. Those might be just my bones. Them dry bones. Can I still open this? Because why not? Take out the trash, you know? I don't know what the point of that is. I don't think there is a point. I don't know where this is. Okay, I lied. I knew exactly where it was. Apparently. What else did we have an issue with last episode? There weren't like some enemies just straight up just not showing up. I really can't remember. So I guess they did want the maps to feel more mappy. I guess that makes sense, honestly. Because, like, if they're designing rooms and shit, no one just, like, ever goes into it, then it's like, what's the point of fucking putting in all this effort to have all these, like, secret rooms? If you could just, like, hit a corner and just break it all. So, yeah, from their stand, I guess yeah, this change makes sense. I just wish there was like you know, like a heads up about it. Cause they didn't. I don't think they've ever talked about them disliking the fact you can just hit shit from far away.
We've got robots inbound.
You better still work with Limbo though. That's like fucking one way to find fucking sculptors. At least it used to be, unless there's a new method that people use, but I guess time will tell. After I think... No, actually, I think he's the first one on June that we get. Okay, hold on. That's how you know I'm supposed to be fucking sleeping right now. It's when I do shit like that. Oh, my shit. Right now. Kinda defeats the whole purpose of having you. Aiming feels weird. Though. There's just something about it. I'll say that for next episode. I'll talk about the changes that happened. Clearly I need to look into it.
Drop me in and defend our position.
We just have to wait for Fortnite to make some things so I can fucking do quests again. Because now I think Fortnite updates every second week instead of once a week. So when there's problems, they last longer.
I'm in.
Kinda stuck in a game that people are playing every day.
Take a moment.
I said I was gonna stop talking, and then I just kept talking for the rest of it.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I guess that could be one of those channels where you just fall asleep too. I guess that can also be an option. I don't want to be that guy right now, but we are definitely ending after this because I need to sleep so I can wake up again. Once again, I apologize for starting this so late.
Keep moving.
Like I said at the beginning, I did want to start this almost 12 hours ago. But life had different plans, I guess. And yeah, if you are watching right now and or in the future, consider following and subscribing. Would greatly appreciate it. Excuse me. I got some cool stuff coming at some point soon. How do I get up here now? I don't know. Stairs. Who would have guessed? That was delayed as fuck. Where are you? Oh. So confused. It's one of those nights where you just have dementia, I guess. I guess you wouldn't be really confused. What does this mean, dude? What does that mean? Someone tell me what this means, because I don't know. I don't know what that means. What does that do? I'm just kidding. It's not rocket science, except for the part where it was rocket science. I'm also lost. Confused and lost. Sounds like we're dying tonight, please. Also, why is it fucking running out, bro? Need that shit on at all times. Or else, why would I bring? Yeah, no. Because he looks cool, I guess, would be era comeback remark. Really? Missed that shit by like
Corpus walkers are
a
heading to your location.
nanometer, dude. I don't even know if nanometers exist, but they do now. I think I just said nano. Well, it is what it is. Get ready for the nanometer. How did that not break? Someone fucking clipped like 5 seconds of it. How did that not break, bro? I'm like, how did that not? Whatever. Oh, thank you. It heard my prayers. Yeah, a lot of things are making me fucking confused as fuck right now with this.
Terminal spotted.
This update's hurting my brain.
Upload me and prepare to defend.
That didn't even hit. That didn't even hit. It will become the norm. My
I'm
fault
in,
for
Tenno.
being so used to it.
This will take a moment.
Excuse me. That I want to be.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
You're not gonna scan them both? Come on, you tried for so long. You gotta try a little harder, huh?
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
We always do it, dude. Kinda what we do. But that guy just killed himself, I think. They upgraded these guys too. These guys do a lot more damage than these. I always thought it was a bug that was happening, but I think they genuinely just... Because, like, not gonna lie, damage-wise, they used to be useless. Like, literally all of them. Maybe they realized that. Huh. I never really notice these things when you keep up with every single little thing that happens. But at the same time, usually when I play this, I'm not fucking pondering these things. Kind of shut brain off, do things type of shit. That's the reason why I wanted to do this series, though. It's because I've had brain off for so long that I'm actually just looking at everything and doing everything, trying to get everything. Which really does change things, like, honestly. It's got the, smell the rose mentality. This series, you know, it really does make a difference. Anyway, we're about to, come to the end here. One final time. Sorry that we started so late, and that over half of this was not planned. You know, I had two things planned today, and one of those things never happened. But we will be back, probably. You know, I don't even know how long after. Not that long after. Probably before, like, 1. Back for Saturdays. then Sunday, I'm not too sure if we're gonna have any time left. I need to make sure everything is fucking ready for Monday because Tuesday's a holiday. I need to get some fucking clients paying me.
Another job well executed.
I probably could get 1 or 2 on Monday, honestly, if I do it right. But yeah, for the people that came here for this series in particular, I apologize. Like I said, consider this the bonus episode, the lost episode type of thing, you know? I'm sorry that this wasn't the way it was supposed to be. Yeah, next episode will be the way it's supposed to be. I promise that. And I did take a screenshot of the kick requirements that we need to reach, but I forgot to add them. So I'll also do that next time too. And yeah. I need to finish eating this because I'm not wasting this because this is the best kind. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for listening to me talk for like 75% of it. For those of you that have stuck around so far, or if you watch these after they're done so you can skip around a little bit, and thank you to you as well. Consider following and subscribing if you haven't already. But I also hope that you take those words that I've been saying the past like 30 days. I know I haven't really shown anything quite yet, but I just hope you guys take my advice. So you don't end up like a me and TikTok scenario where I turned down millions of dollars a year because I didn't like TikTok and using TikTok. But those millions of dollars I just turned down every year. And I regret that. I don't want anyone to feel that kind of regret ever. Because damn, that's just, that's brutal. It's brutal that I said no to that. But now I own my own business. It's not registered yet, so I can't, I can't really just say that I own it yet. Like, it is mine, I created it, but like I said, till I get a license and get it registered and whatnot, then I can go into a lot more detail about everything else outside of like how to do what I'm doing, because I can teach that no problem. I could literally teach you guys how to make more money than you have the past 5-10 years, probably, unless you won the lottery, to be honest. But I mean, hey, if you don't want to quit your fucking job you don't like, or if you don't want to fucking make more money for some reason, then, I guess this summer won't be for you. Maybe if I survive till 2026 summer, that'll be the summer for you, but this is definitely the year of business. That's what life is telling me. Yeah, that's just what we're gonna do. And I want you guys on board with that. For the ones that do want a different life, or a better life, why not? Would you just rather suffer more instead of being happier? Because that doesn't sound fun, man. I was depressed for like 9 years straight, every day. Although I was able to change it, though, without, like, professional help. Unfortunately, with something like depression, you can't just, like, remove it. Like, that just doesn't exist. But without medication and therapy and stuff, you just kind of learn how to control it, essentially. Kind of like anger. But there is days, usually at night, where, you know, it just comes back out of nowhere, but now I'm able to just, like, kind of just wake up and just shake it off a little bit. After 9 years of not even giving a shit if I died at all. Which, now that I'm a fucking adult-ass man, I regret everything I did as a teenager and a little kid. Because I was depressed. There's so much dumb shit I did to my body just because I didn't give a fuck. Like, dude, that's 100% gonna come back and, like, ruin my life. Like, without a doubt. And I was already born with problems, too. Oh, God. If you have depression, like actual depression, like you want to, like, kill yourself and shit quite often, you know, one time here and there, I consider that to be kind of normal, to be honest, but if you have, like, chronic depression, and, like, you're scared to, like, see a doctor or something, or, like, get therapy, just see someone. Because, like, 8-9 years of my life of just being in this, like, dark spot was not fun. And I did a lot of stupid shit. And I can't rewind time. And neither can you. So, like, if it's only been, like, a year or two, just fucking fix that shit while you still can, man. Just do it. Because once it's fucking 5, 6, 7 years, it sucks, man. I'm only now just realizing, like, how much everything changes in, like, a 10-year span. Like, so much changes in 10 years. And if you miss 10 years, that's just, like, it sucks so much. I want you guys to end up like that. Like, when I say I did it on my own, that's not, like, me trying to encourage you to do that. Because, you know, I did that because I was depressed. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna figure it out on my own. And so I did. But don't do that. Don't be like me. But I don't want to be that kind of example. If this business succeeds and stuff, then yeah, you know, replicate that aspect, but, you know, don't smoke like I do, don't become an alcoholic like I did, fucking exercise more often than I do, eat better than I do, eat 3 meals a day more than I do, because I barely make it to my 2nd meal a day. Fucking, you know, just... I want people to see my success, but I don't want them to, like, think that I'm perfect. Because I'm not. And I never have been, and I never will be. I don't want them to, like, replicate aspects of my life, other than the ones that I obviously want to share. Like how you can make $15,000 in the next 30 days, basically, you know? Like, I'm okay with people wanting that, but if you're like, oh yeah, he smokes some, I'm gonna smoke because he's cool or whatever. Like, I don't want that for you. You know? If you don't smoke, don't start smoking. Especially if you made it through high school and shit, not doing anything, don't start. Do not fucking start. 100% don't start. It's so much harder during high school. That's where everyone fucking starts. If you didn't fucking start there, don't even. don't even. Stay away from secondhand smokers, though, because that will still affect you. That's also why if I'm around, like, people that are obviously not smoking, I'll, like, you know, keep it away from them. Or I'll walk the opposite direction or whatever. Like, away from them. Usually if they have, like, children that they're walking around with. Because I don't know if their parents smoke, that's not for me to know, but as a pedestrian of society, I would like to not make that worse for people. You know? Like, if I have the choice to move out of the way and keep my smoke out of their faces, then I will do that, obviously. So yeah, don't get the wrong idea. Especially if I fucking die young. I mean, I would still consider myself to be young at the moment. But, like, if I die in the next, like, 5-10 years, don't think, like, I was, like, the coolest shit ever and whatnot. You know, don't think that. I'm just like anyone else, quite literally. If anything, I'm at, like, a disadvantage when I was born. With fucking problems and shit and whatnot. I just, we've had a lot of ups and downs. And I rather you guys sort of take the lessons I learn and make your own decisions based off that, basically. Because that's sort of what it boils down to. Anyway. I had to find something to talk about for 10 minutes, so it could be 5, so I can end this at an even number. So, yeah. Please follow and subscribe if you enjoyed me talking for too fucking long in the middle of the night. And if you didn't enjoy it, don't worry, because next episode won't be like this. This was unexpected. And to everyone on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And watch something else. We got a big playlist there, but I can't do that live. That's the one downside. I can't just tell you to go here because it's not there yet. But we'll figure that out in the future. Everyone on Kick, please follow and subscribe as well. And a reminder, you guys have access to the wheel. I will be working on that a little more too, so I can have it on my phone, I think. Might be a better way to do it. Not too sure. I also can't do predictions anymore. I'm not too sure why, but yeah, I can't do predictions anymore. That's okay. I don't think we really needed to anyways. Anyway. I need to go to bed, because I shouldn't be awake. But, yeah, we'll probably be back in 5-6 hours or so. Maybe less, because god damn it, I already slept. Basically out of nowhere. Still don't know what the fuck happened this afternoon, bro. I'm like so pissed about it. Like actually. Like I was so excited, ready to eat lunch, get a coffee, fucking excited about the accomplishment I just achieved. Just for like 10 minutes to go by, and now I'm now passed out. I don't know what the fuck came over me that just like showed up when I had that like pulse thing happen. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if I smoked too much, or if I ate something weird, or if I like hit a joint or something. I don't know what the fuck happened. But yeah, I don't even remember fucking passing out, to be honest. I just remember waking up like it was like 5.5 hours after that. And I was like, what the fuck? It's nighttime. And I'm somehow in bed. Like, the fuck? Then I checked the time, and I was like, dude, I'm supposed to be asleep in like 3 hours from now. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened this afternoon, man. Fucking woke up fine, felt good. I had energy. But to be fair, that tiredness really came out of nowhere. Like, by the time I showed up to the time I was passed out, there's probably like 2 minutes in between that, which is kind of terrifying. Maybe I should have, like, started calling an ambulance or something. But yeah, no, I just came out of nowhere. And I was standing, too. I just don't know what happened. And if it was like iron deficiency, where you just kind of pass out for a little bit, that would have only been like 20 seconds. And not 6 hours. So, yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again today. Because if that does, then I'm probably spending the weekend at the hospital, which doesn't sound fun. Because, God, it takes forever to get fucking seen by someone in the city. I went there last year, right? Fuck. It took, what, 14 hours or some shit? Of just waiting. And waiting. And waiting. Without bringing my phone charger, too, mind you. So I had to keep my phone alive somehow. That was the worst. Then I slept there in a chair, as old ladies would like roll over my foot with their wheelchairs. But I was just so exhausted. I couldn't tell them, like, he just ran over my foot. One of them, like, sat on my foot. Like, moved the chair onto my foot and just sat down. When I was sleeping at the hospital. I was just too tired to even say anything, bro. Like, it hurt enough for, like, my eyes to open and, like, look at my foot being crushed, and I just closed my eyes again, passed back in. Then I heard them, like, fucking laughing and shit. Fucking... I don't even know, these were, like, a bunch of grandmas. Like, getting their blood work done. I, like, fucking... It was like 5 in the morning at that point. So I had to wait for the buses to start to go home. I don't think the bus started till like 8. But yeah, last time I went to the hospital wasn't a good experience. 14 hours was way too fucking long. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again today. So I'd rather not die after finally finishing this. And if I am going to die soon, I at least like to get the money in my hands first. And then I can at least die, like, knowing that I did it. You know? And that's not an invitation to fucking come kill me. Okay? Don't do that. Y'all are gonna force me to get fucking bodyguards sooner than later, aren't you? You little shitheads. Still love you though, goddamn. Some of y'all are evil as fuck. Let's not do that, okay? Cool. Alright. Well, now that we're all on the same page. I need to go pass out now. Because I should have passed out a while ago. Well, I guess I did. Yeah. Anyway. If I am able to wake up early enough, I'll probably do what we did last video. Because you guys fucking crushed it on that one. And that was like the most fun I've had at the same time, so might do some more of that. And if not, we'll do more of this probably. Or Rivals. I got Rivals again. Just because Fortnite tournaments are just so much harder to get into now. And Rivals pays more for tournaments. So, I got it again just to kind of see, like, how the tournaments work, because I don't know if it's just like professional teams and then like, you know, normie lobbies. Because I know they have like the $1 million fucking like esports tournament, whatever. Like every competitive game does, basically, but I think they, once a month or something, they give out like, I don't know, just 5 people on your team, and each player gets $7,000, I think. I just don't think they have enough money to do it like Fortnite, because Fortnite has cash cups every Tuesday and Thursday, I think. It might just be every Thursday, but I think they also only give out like $2,000 though per winner during the weekly cash cup. It might be more. I'll have to look into it. Yeah. See you all in a bit, because yeah, I've explained enough already. Cool. Alright. And yeah, rewatch the beginning of this, I guess. Cool. Alright. And yeah, clip that one thing from earlier. I'll probably clip most of the conversation from the beginning of those, like I did when I did last time. But last time I think I literally talked for like 4 hours straight. That's a long ass time. Alright. See you on the next one. Try to make sure I didn't forget anything else. I can't think of anything else. Yep, can't do it. Alright. See you all next